Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Lisa, and I want to introduce Lindsay to you all. And today, Lindsay and I are just going to talk about our Faster Way journeys and how we got into coaching. And so I'm just going to kick it off with a Q&A to Lindsay. So Lindsay, thanks for coming on with me, and tell us a little bit about your journey with finding Faster Way.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. I love talking about all things Faster Way and my experience with it and where I'm at now. And so I found Faster Way right before 2020 in December of 2019. And I was like, well, why not try this? Because I had kind of gone through the diet culture cycles of trying other maybe extreme things and extreme approaches to weight loss or to getting in shape and reaching my goals. And I could do them for like this long, and then I would get burnt out, or they weren't sustainable because they were so restrictive or extreme that I would just get fed up and find myself right back where I was when I started. And I did that cycle for years. And so I was like, I am done with this. I have got to figure out something that's going to be a lifestyle, that's going to be a balance for me. And so I started hearing and reading about Faster Way, and I was like, well, this sounds different. But I kind of went into it like tiptoeing, like, I don't really know what I'm going to get, but it sounds like it's different. But the thing that I will say that attracted my attention more than anything else was client testimonials saying, I've been with the Faster Way for 9 months or for 12 months or 18 months. And it blew my mind because I had always been like 21 days, 4 weeks, or, these short-term things. And when I was hearing people saying in droves, I've been with the Faster Way for 2 years, I just couldn't even fathom it. I thought these people are so much more disciplined than I am, apparently, because I've never been able to sustain anything for that long. Well, then after I get into my new client experience, I was like, oh, this is why people can stay, because it's so real life. It's so doable. And you can kind of like take off bite-sized chunks of our foundations and you kind of learn and apply. And then before you know it, I was like, this is just what I do. And I feel so balanced. I loved the benefits I was having, the results I was getting, without having to be extreme and without being miserable and like then just like that spewing over into every aspect of my life. So it just felt so good to finally find something that was like, this is amazing. And so I was a client for about 6 months whenever I really started getting this pulling and this stirring inside me that I was like, maybe I could like coach for Faster Way. Maybe this is something that I could do beyond just being a client, because I was so passionate about it. And I just so desperately wanted other people to be like, okay, like there is something out there that is not extreme, that's not deprivation rooted, that pursues health and longevity. And I just wanted other people to know about it. I was telling all my friends about it. I was telling all my family. So I was like, maybe I could like look into doing this as a coach. So that's kind of how I found that route as a coach. It was not ever on my radar. It was not something I ever expected to do, even though I'd always been really drawn towards fitness and loved fitness. The nutrition side of things was always kind of the rocky point for me. That was always my struggle. But I just never imagined that that was something that I could do, or maybe even be qualified to, because that's something that I kind of thought, well, like, why would anybody listen to me, or why would I be a credible source in that? But once you get into that certification to become a coach, you get fully trained, fully equipped, you get all the resources, you get all of the support, the education, the structures that you need to be qualified to be able to help someone else through this lifestyle and this program. And so I just knew, like, I want to be able to help and bring this to other people because it's been such a life-changing thing for me.
So, Lindsay, how do you manage being a Faster Way coach? And I know that you do work in the education field and you have two kids that are school aged. So, how do you manage all of that with your busy schedule?
Yeah, for sure. So I used to be a full-time teacher, and then I worked at our church part-time. I've got, like you said, I've got two kids that are in elementary school. And so I'm busy for sure. And right now, currently, I tutor at an elementary school. And so teaching has always kind of been in my DNA and in my blood. And I was walking into this opportunity to be a coach. And I thought, can I do this? Can I realistically be a coach for Faster Way and still be a good mom, a good spouse, a good friend, a good employee as a tutor? And at the time I was still working at our church. And I thought, like I was a little apprehensive about that. But that's the beauty of it too, is that I knew when I went into it that I can make this what I want to make this. I can put as much time and energy and effort into coaching as my schedule allows me to. And as I got my feet wet into it, it almost kind of one of those second nature things too, because I'm living this lifestyle. And so now I'm just sharing about it more. I'm just telling other people, I'm being intentional about conversations I'm having. Whenever people ask me, hey, what are you doing? Like, I've noticed a change in you. What's going on? What's this Faster Way thing? I see you wear this Faster Way shirt. What's that about? And so just being open to those opportunities and being very like intentional about the way I'm sharing what I'm doing, it really just kind of seamlessly started playing into my life in that way. Now, of course, I had to carve out some time and I had to make some time in my schedule to be really intentional in the process too. But I found that it's something I'm passionate about. I care about it. And so I'm going to do what I need to make some time for this. And again, that kind of goes back to just the beauty of this is your business. This is your thing. And so if you are a stay-at-home mom, if you are a working woman, whatever stage of life you're in, you can make it fit for what you want it to. And truly too, and I think Lisa, you'd say the same thing, it ebbs and flows through different seasons of your life. There's been different seasons when I've been like, I can pour almost all of my time and energy into coaching, and I want to right now. So that can be my focus. And then there's times when I pull back a little bit and maybe am not as time intensive with some things. And so it can ebb and flow too through different seasons. But currently, while I'm teaching, it really does fit well with what I'm doing, because I do have so many conversations with so many women that I work with and get to share about it and just get to say, this is how I realistically apply this to my day. This is how I live this lifestyle. This is how I coach for this, because I am living this lifestyle. So it doesn't necessarily feel like this whole other job on top of my other job, because it seamlessly weaves so much into my life already that it's like, I'm sharing about it. And so that's how I'm making sure that I'm reaching out to other people and letting them know about this beautiful lifestyle, is I'm just living that life. And so it spills over into my work life too.
And when you're passionate for it, and when you've seen the results, when you've gone through the program and you see the results, it just comes out naturally, like you said. So
it does.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it does. And it's been fun. And it just gives you other opportunities to share too. So being in a professional setting versus maybe just being at home, like it just gives me a different opportunity. Possibly I'm around other people, I'm around other adults that I might not be with in different situations. And so it's just looking at it through that lens and that perspective of it being an opportunity and not a hindrance to what I'm wanting to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. It just goes to show you that owning your own business and prioritizing your health can go hand in hand, because like Lindsay said, like her and I both, we started the program kind of for different reasons, but she wanted something that was going to work, right, and was going to like stick. Maybe you didn't think long term, but that resonated with you from what other people said. And so when you're doing the program day in and day out, and when it becomes a lifestyle for you, you're just sharing that lifestyle. So if you are passionate about helping others, like why not coach? Because like you said, it just weaves seamlessly into your life, and you do have help. So like you have coaches there to help you. You have corporate there to help you grow. It is your own business. So again, like she said, sometimes she works more on it during seasons of her life than other times. And it's true for all of us. When you own your own business, you set your own hours. But that doesn't mean it's a hobby, right? It is still a business. So we still need to prioritize our time and our health so that we can be, the best coach to our family and friends that we can be.
For sure. Absolutely. And another aspect I would just say about teaching, specifically being like in the education field, is I do, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn whatsoever, but I have a lot of my clients that say like, I love the way that you explain things to us and the way that you kind of break things down and you make it so simple to grasp and to apply. And I truly attribute that to my education career and being a teacher, because that's what you're doing as a coach, is you're truly just teaching and equipping people. It's nothing groundbreaking. I mean, like we're helping you apply very simple, logical strategies to your life to enhance your health. And so I've really enjoyed kind of flexing that teaching muscle in my coaching career, because that's truly what it is. You're teaching, you're bringing this information, this program, this beautiful lifestyle, you're bringing it to the people around you, and you're equipping, this is how you do it. This is how you weave this into your life. This is how you pursue better health without having to do this total overhaul of your life. It's just pulling those layers in and teaching them applicable ways to do that. So it's been kind of fun using my teaching abilities to do that as well.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Love that. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about my story here quick. Lindsay and I are similar, but yet different. We're at different stages in our lives. I have one son and he's off at college, so I empty nester, so I do have a little bit more free time. And I come from the personal training gym background. So I actually founded a Faster Way when I was going through perimenopause symptoms. I was having irregular cycles, hot flashes, night sweats, unexplained weight gain. I was doing all the things I thought I was supposed to be doing. So I was reducing calories, working out twice a day, super long workouts, pushing myself really hard, not seeing results, and came across Faster Way on Instagram and thought, well, if it doesn't work, what's the worst thing? I only lost $199. Now I know $199 is a lot, but I've spent more money on worse things that haven't worked out. Let's be real. And so if it doesn't work, it didn't work, and it was an experience, right? So that's what I thought going in. And what I experienced was like truly amazing. So in the 6 weeks, I lost 5 inches all in my waist, which was amazing. So I was like,
it's incredible.
I was like eating more food than I ever have before. I was shorter workouts, only 30 minutes, really focusing on strength training, which I love. And I love teaching other women how to lift heavy weights. So that was right up my alley. And I knew immediately that I had to share this with my clients, because I've had hundreds and hundreds of clients in my 15 years of training. And nutrition is always the sticky point.
It is.
Because even as a personal trainer, we are trained in muscle and in body, right? Like, how does this muscle work? How do these muscles interact with each other? What does this exercise do for this body part? But we're not really trained in nutrition. We're trained enough. And if you are curious, like I am, I have learned a lot, taken courses, read different things, but you don't really know a lot about nutrition. And so that was always the sticky point. And I always knew you can't outrun your fork. Like, I just knew that.
That's such a good statement. And it's
right?
so true.
It's
Because
so
for
true.
so many years, that's what we do, is we think, and especially if we're younger too, we can get away with a little bit more. And you think, oh, I'll just work that off, or I'll just work out extra hard and make up for, eating however I want to. You're right.
And you just can't, especially as you get older. Your body just does not like that. So I knew I had to bring this to my clients. And so I right away jumped into being a coach, because I knew that this worked so well for me. And I knew that I had to share it with others, because why would we keep something a secret? I mean, I go on Instagram all the time, and people are telling me all the time about this cool rug they bought, or their favorite blender they bought at Target, or, this neat shoes or pair of shirt or whatever it is, but yet everyone is so afraid to share with them about like their health journey. And it's like, we can't be afraid to share what is actually going to save someone's life, because like a new rug, let's be real, it's cute, but it's not going to save anyone's life.
So true. Yeah. And it is. I love that you shared that, Lisa, because it truly is. When you break it down, that's what you're doing. You're enhancing someone's health, which can save their life. And you're doing a really noble work. And it's so important to not keep that into yourself just because you're like, oh, I don't want to, like rock the boat or anything. But it can truly save someone's life and change their perspective of health, and for generations to come. It's a big thing.
It is big. One study I read said that if you change the health of the mom, you change for the health for 5 generations. Like, that's huge if you think about that. Huge. So I knew I had to become a coach. So I became a coach, started off, told all my clients about it, obviously, because this is amazing. And, with being in the training field, obviously I maybe have access to more people than, someone else. But I think it's different because, like Lindsay said, you have access to maybe all those parents or moms or people in the education field, your coworkers. I have access to the gym people, my training clients, things like that. So we all have access to different people in our work life or in our hobbies or in whatever it is that we're doing to really help them with their health. So yeah, in the personal training field, this is I think crucial. I think all trainers need to be faster way coaches because we don't have that nutrition background. And this is a program that is done for you, personalizes macros for your clients. You get to do everything that is amazing to you. You still get to teach them how to lift weights properly, how to, maybe institute some different things that they want to do. You still get to personalize it for your clients and coach them, but they still have everything in an app. They have access to other trainers that they can lean on for some workouts, which hands down are the best workouts ever. And I'm super picky about my workouts. These are fantastic. So I just think if you're in a gym, a group X instructor, personal trainer, or if you're just someone who you truly are passionate about health and fitness, maybe you just are I'm just a desk worker, but I truly love fitness. This could be for you as well. You don't have to be just, in an educator field or in the wellness field. You really just need to have a passion for wanting to help others live their healthiest life and just showcase what Fast Your Way is. So yeah, that's kind of my story. That's why I got into it. And truly, if you are a gym owner or a personal trainer, group exercise instructor, really you should look into this because it will only help your clients. And if you help your clients, it makes you look better as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's a big part of wherever you're walking into potentially coaching with Faster Way from. If you're a stay-at-home mom, if you are a gym owner, if you're a teacher, if you're a doctor, whatever stage of life you're in and whatever career you may be associated with, it's just opening your eyes to the opportunity of the people around you and how you can help them. And like Lisa said, Faster Way really does a beautiful job of giving you your business, and then you get to put your personalization on it. You get to put your own unique perspective on it, and you get to bring that to the people around you. And it's so rewarding to help other people become healthier and to change their life, to change their family's life. It's so rewarding. I will never get sick of it.
I agree. I'm going to wrap this up with my top 2 most asked questions I get. So Lindsay, I'm going to shoot them at you. You tell me your answer and then I can answer them too. Okay. So the first one is this an MLM or network marketing?
It is not an MLM. It's not network marketing. Yes. So that is a great question. That's a big misconception. It is not. And so that's the beauty of it too, is you don't have to get into something like this and feel oh, I'm being salesy, or that's this weird pyramid scheme thing, and I don't want to get sucked into one of those internet businesses. It is not structured like that whatsoever. And so I do love the integrity of the company in that aspect.
Yes, for those of you that are familiar with business, if you own your own gym or maybe you're a personal trainer and you're an independent contractor, this would be more along the lines of a franchise, so to speak. So you get all the marketing material, we get app access, things of that nature, but you still coach the clients to your ability and to what you know, and you still personalize everything to them. So it's done for you business, I guess I would say, but you still can tweak it to how you coach people.
Right. Yeah. That's a good way to explain that.
And then the second most commonly asked question is, can really anyone be a coach?
Yes. Yes, anyone can be a coach, but I will say that the loose qualifications that I would say that you would have to consider for yourself, and Lisa already touched on this. Are you passionate about helping other people? Do you feel called? Do you feel like I want to help other people pursue better health? Do you feel connected to that calling and that purpose and that passion? Because if you do, Faster Way will help you build your business. Faster Way will equip you with everything that you need to be successful in that endeavor. And so if you're nah, it's just something else I could do for a hobby or something, I would say maybe that's not right for you, because there is really important work being done here. Like we said, you're enhancing other people's health. It's a big deal, but don't let maybe the fear of, I don't know if I'm qualified for this, or the trepidation of maybe like myself, I haven't been a personal trainer for my career, so I don't have that background, or I didn't get a degree specific to nutrition. they take all of that into account. And that's where they're going to, like we talked about, they're going to give you all of the resources, training, education that you need to be qualified to be a certified coach. And so don't let that hold you back of like, no, I'm just a stay-at-home mom. This isn't really something that I feel qualified to do. Absolutely not. If you care about health and nutrition, if you care about fitness, if you care about helping other people become more healthy, it can totally be for you.
Right, exactly. And to echo what Lindsay said, not only is corporate there to help you, give you all the materials you need in order to get certified and to succeed and to start your business, but Lindsay and I are also there to help you learn and grow and succeed in your business because we want that for you as well. So
Absolutely.
if you are interested in hearing more about this, you want to learn more about what it takes to be a coach or to join the program, reach out to Lindsay or myself. Our contact information will be below, or however you found us, you can grab that contact info, and we would love to chat more with you.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for having me, Lisa. And I love talking about this. And like she said, we're here to help answer any questions you may have about this, process through maybe what you're thinking, and just see if it's a possibility of something that you'd want to pursue because it's really fun. And just a side note too, Lisa and I did not know each other in real life before the Faster Way. And so the beautiful connections that you have, the relationships you have with other coaches, other clients, community members, has been the most unexpected blessing. I absolutely love my coach friends and my clients, and it's just so fun to extend that family more and more.
Yeah, I will second that. We did not know each other. We actually met each other. Was it through Instagram? Is that how we met each other?
I think so.
I think so. So it seems weird, like nowadays, like meet people online. You're like, are you really friends? But we do chat every day. We chat every day.
We do.
So yeah, so it is fun to like meet new people in a different way and in different seasons of life. Like I'm an empty nester, Lindsay still has young kids. And that's still fun too, because you like can bounce ideas off each other or see what's working for one and not the other in business and in life. So it's
Absolutely.
like Lindsay said, a great way to expand your network, to meet new people and just to help everyone be healthy.
Absolutely. Wholeheartedly agree. I love it.
Well, thanks everyone for joining. Again, reach out to us if you have questions regarding the program or wanting to learn more about coaching. Lindsay and I would love to chat with you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.